Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Hi everyone, welcome to another video. This video is going to be my bronzer declutter, my bronzer collection and declutter, because I'm just going to show you everything that I have. And I'm also going to be decluttering a few things. I already did a part 1 of my cheek declutter that was blushes. I will link it in the description box down below, so you can check that one out as well if you're interested in my blushes. And then we're going to get into the bronzers today. So if you haven't been on my channel before, my name is Marley and I love making YouTube videos about makeup and beauty. I love trying out new makeup. I love trying out new things. And that's how we ended up here. I got a lot of new bronzers. I did not used to have so many bronzers, but I've just been trying out some new things. And I just want to go through, organize, declutter, see what I have, see what I want to use more. And that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to be showing you and I'm going to be organizing. And yeah, I'm very excited to kind of get my collection in check a little bit more. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna put everything to the side and then go one by one. By the way, in these videos I show you everything. I am just showing you all the things. By the way, these are still the swatches from the blushes. I am just moving right on to the bronzers. But I'm going to be showing you everything, also the project pan things, also the shop my stash things, and also the new things that I still have to review. This one I still have to review. This is a mini in Laguna from Nars. Very pretty with a golden glow. Really like this, but I still have to use it a little bit more, so definitely not getting rid of this one just yet. This Nabla Skin Bronzing in Ambra is one of my faves. I'm going to be keeping this one. This was in my shop my stash. Probably by the time you're seeing this one, it's not gonna be in my shop my stash anymore. Probably these videos are gonna be a little bit more spread out, but this is that one. Then I have this Flower Beauty Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. This is a bit of a warm shade. I feel like I kind of broke the packaging the first time I used it, or something happened to it. It's a bit wonky. Don't really love that, but I do really like the effect of this bronzer. Still have to review it though at this point, so I just have to try it out a little bit more. Not gonna be decluttering that one just yet. Then I have two of the Holiday Skin by Catrice. I really love this formula, really pretty. This one I'm using right now. I have a little bit of a tan right now and I feel like this one works better. And this is a lighter one. This one will work better if I'm a bit fair. I can still get away with it now. I can still build it up a little bit and look a little bit more bronzed, but it is fairly light. These are just very creamy, very easy to blend bronzers. I really like these. Then this Max Factor Baked Bronzer is in my project pan. I'm trying to pan this one, so this is gonna stay. It's a really nice baked bronzer. It looks a bit creamy and silky and kind of shiny, like a luminous natural glow on the cheeks. Then I have this new bronzer from the new Kiko Precious Rituals collection. I did a first impression with this collection and this is what the packaging looks like. It's so gorgeous, so beautiful. And this is the bronzer. It's a little bit deeper. It's a little bit on the warm side, neutral to warm. I really like the effect of this on the skin, but I have to try it out a little bit more, really see how I feel about it. Then I have this Smashbox face palette. This is my only face palette really. I did have that blush palette, but I don't have enough at least to really give them their own space, so I just put them in with some other products. So this is the Cali Contour. Still really love it. I'm gonna be keeping this one. This is the Catrice Serum Bronzer. This breaks me out. I just reviewed this. It just breaks me out too much. I really like it for the rest. It's like it goes in the skin very fast. It gives a really nice bronze glow. You can mix it in with your SPF, with your day cream. It's nice for that. I liked it, but it didn't work for me. So this is gonna go. Then I have this Duo Bronzer by Juvia's Place. This one is in light. This is quite nice. It's not my favorite, but I like it. It's good. I think this one is a bit too light for me now, but I like this one for when I'm a little bit more tan. Then this one is the one that's gonna be decluttered. This is a new... Yeah, this is a newer product in my collection. It's the Catrice Sun Lover Glow Bronzing Powder. I thought it was dry, it was chunky, it didn't look good on the cheeks. Things didn't blend good on top of it, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't think I'm gonna reach for this one ever again. I'm not gonna take the risk. Then this Hello Good Stuff Matte and Glow bronzer. I tried to pan this in my project pan. It's an interesting one. It's kind of powdery, but it's also kind of creamy. I don't know if I really want to keep this one. It's good. It's okay. It's fine. It's the swatch over here. It's like fine, but do I need to keep this? Am I really gonna reach for it? It's not really interesting. There's a creaminess to it that I quite like, but is it really something I want to keep, especially if I have this? Because this I felt was so good. These two are so nice and creamy and glowy. I think I'd rather reach for those than for this one. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I didn't expect this, but it's time for this one to go. I tried to pan it and I like it. I would recommend it if you want a cheap bronzer, if you want to try something new, a glowy bronzer. It's good. It's just not special. Then this Soul Body Face and Body Bronzing Balm in Light. This is my favorite cream bronzer. It's so good. You can see that I've used it quite a bit. I like using this as a base for my bronzer. I use this a lot of the times I do my makeup, so this is gonna stay. Then I have this Tower 28. This is the Bronzino and Suncoast. This is pretty new. I have reviewed this. It's an interesting product. It's a bit thick, very creamy, kind of sticky, but it does dry down at some point. You kind of have to warm it up with your finger. It's really metallic. It can look almost greasy when you apply a lot of it. I just have to see if I'm really gonna be reaching for this one. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna be keeping this one. Then I have this Dr. Hauschka bronzing powder. This one is quite a red shade. It has quite a red undertone. It's a really powdery bronzer, but I don't know, it feels, I don't really have space anymore. It feels very powdery. It feels a bit dry. At this point, I have very nice bronzers I feel in my collection, and I don't know if I feel like I want to keep this. Ooh, do I want to get rid of this one? Let me see what I still have. I have some pretty nice bronzers at this point, and I don't feel like I need all the bronzers. I think I'd rather declutter this one. I think maybe it's time to really get rid of this one. It would be so easy to use up, but do I really want to do that? Do I really want to use that instead of the other bronzers that I have and really like? Yeah, this one doesn't excite me. It's so old. I'm gonna declutter that one. Then I have this Kiko Fruit Explosion Maxi Bronzer in Wild Sienna. Someone asked me after my Kiko review if there is a similarity between the Sienna shades of Kiko, because they always do a Sienna shade when they do their limited editions, when they do their bronzers. And I'd say that these are not similar in undertone. This one is pretty warm, this one is pretty cool, almost a bit olivey. What I do think is that they call the deeper shade Sienna. So they always have a light and a deep shade. Usually they have a light and a deep shade. And I just think that with Sienna, they are trying to say that it's the deeper shade. But it's not the same shade. It's not the same undertone. But I just wanted to show you that real quickly. So this is the Fruit Explosion one. It smells like oranges. It's quite a big bronzer. It has a little bit of a natural sheen to it. You can kind of see it when you move it around. I think I'm gonna be keeping this one and try it a little bit more. I think this still has a chance to be in my collection. It still has kind of like a place in my collection. I don't want to get rid of it just yet, but it's not my fave. I said it was just okay in my review, and I just want to use it a little bit more before I really decide if I will declutter this one. Then I also have this Nars Sunkist Bronzing Cream in the shade Laguna. This one I bought a few months ago, and it's a little bit more cool toned than the Soul Body one. It's a little bit almost not really a contour shade, but I guess you could kind of use it for that. I haven't reached for this one as much as a Soul Body one, but I still want to keep it in my collection. I think I should use it more. I should focus on this one a little bit more and really get into it a little bit more. Sometimes there's just this moment where you get really into a product, and it is possible with a product to have that moment, but you just haven't had that yet. This, I feel like it could still really become more of a favorite, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the quality that I haven't reached for this one. I just haven't really thought about it, so I just want to use this a bit more. The last bronzer that I have here is the Milk Makeup Baked Matte Bronzer Stick. I really like it. It's a nice shade. It's a bit similar, I guess, to the Laguna shade. Let me just compare. I guess they're pretty similar. In undertone. So the Milk Makeup one I'm definitely gonna be keeping. It's pretty new. I really like it. It's a really nice cream bronzer. So let me just see if I can get all these bronzers in the basket. Alright, this fits. By the way, I forgot that I still have a face palette, and I think I'm gonna put that with the bronzer, so let me quickly get it. So this is the face palette. It's a Catrice Bronze Away to Costa Rica. Look at this, it's very nice. This bronzer is a bit too deep for me, but this bronzer I really like. And I usually put it in this basket, so I just wanted to show that here. I could have showed it with the highlighters as well, but I think this is quite a nice face palette. It is a bit bulky though, but I really like the look of the packaging. It's really cool. This is still in my stash right now. After that, I'm gonna find a space for it in this basket. So let me just count how many bronzers I still have left. By the way, this still has to be in here as well. So I have 14 products here. Of course, there are 2 face palettes and 1 duo, so it's not exactly 14, but I think this is a pretty good number. I don't feel like I need a bunch more bronzers, but I've been on a bit of a bronzer kick lately. I've really been into bronze, and I've really been into trying a few things, trying some creams. So I think I might add a few bronzers in here as well. This wasn't like a crazy declutter. I didn't declutter a lot. I decluttered 4 bronzers. I decluttered the Catrice Sun Lover Glow bronzing powder, the Serum bronzer. I decluttered the Hello Good Stuff one, and this Dr. Hauschka, very old one. So I decluttered 4 and I still have 14. So this is gonna be everything for my bronzer declutter. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and then I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.